Check. Yes. All right, everybody. Today's gonna be a busy, crazy day. Oh my, I got a little bit of slippage here. Hold on. Fix that. Perfect. Green screen is working good. Mic is on. Oh, mic is a little hot. Sorry, mic is on. I'll calm it down. All right, everybody. Today, we're doing this, but I gotta read the disclaimer to you in 40 seconds. And I gotta itch my nose. And have some coffee. All right, everybody, thanks for joining in. Oh, my nose is still itchy. This show is edutainment. It stands for education, entertainment, smashed into one, not financial advice. This is just the tip of the iceberg in investing. So, just one way to look at it, using technical analysis. Just had to dance it out a little bit. Sorry. All right, everybody. Coffee in, show on. Hi, social media world. My name is Alfred Gordon-Liu. This is 8 at 8, and 8 minutes starts right now. Today, we're talking about our wonderful SPX, XPY, stands for the S&P 500. These are the 20 companies we are looking at all year long. But specifically today, we're looking at a company that's very dear to our hearts, Disney. We've grown up with this company, and most people think of it as theme parks, but it is actually in the communication services sector, known as XLC. Ticker for Disney is DIS. All right. For those of you who are investing, to confirm that, like, we always think of it as parks. You can always go to the investor relations page to find out more. And specific where you're going to go is you're going to go to the About and Our Business, which I've loaded up here for you. BB8, there's your mission, there's your leadership. That's who you want to know is making all the decisions. Specifically, that's the new CEO, from Bob Iger to Bob Chapek. And there's their board of directors. But you can see most people think of Disney as their leading brand. And all their wonderful things, but they do a lot of media distribution, as you can see, in sports and streaming. And then here is where they make most of their content. You might recognize a few of their names, like Marvel, Lucas, or Pixar, and then Fox, or then 20th Century Brands, and then obviously in the news and in other arenas. So much content that they control. And obviously sports and international things as well. But you didn't come here for all that. You came here just for the charts. So let's take a look at that. This is for you positional traders out there looking to buy and hold Disney because you think you've grown up with it. It's got a near and dear place in your heart. Let's see how it's done in the last couple of months here. So as you know, we've looked at this before. We're just doing a little update and we're still seeing a sea of red. What's happening here? Our near and dear company, it has, as of this month, this is 2021 and we're looking at September, the price dropped below its moving average. Like, whoa, okay, it's moved below that. And then also in that same month or even the month below, the sellers really kind of took control. That's our MACD right there. It stands for moving average convergence divergence. That means the sellers here are taking control. And historically, where's the price at compared to the last few days, like the 14 days, if I look at that correctly, on our slow stochastics? People are generally thinking they want out. So you can see that's the downward trend going there. And if I were just to lay out a floor here, it's kind of hitting the floor and ceiling. So if you can see here, it's peaked a couple times and it's bounced off this floor, and this floor is at let's just call it 132, maybe even 130. Yeah, around that 132 range, 130 range is a strong floor that people are bouncing off. So this price is coming back down. Does this mean we have a buying opportunity? We got to go to swing trading. Different mentality for you investors who are swing traders looking to capitalize on this momentum. And these swings can be in months, they can be in weeks, but we're specifically looking at Bollinger Bands to tell me if we have an opportunity to buy a dip, and our Bollinger Bands are going to do that for you with a couple of other indicators here. So let's take a look here. Last month, you can see, oh, I'm going to zoom back out again. Last month, we did our analysis and we got in this range here. Since then, you can see it's dropped down. Ooh. And I'm going to zoom back in here so we can take a closer look. So what do I see? If we were looking at this consistently, week after week, I would see that we had a very strong buying opportunity. When was this? March 8th, March 9th-ish. And then it actually reversed, like we were seeing, like the waves of the market. And this is great. I consider swing trading kind of like doing the waves of the ocean. And you can see it's dipped down and then it came back up. So you would have had a great opportunity to buy low, sell high, which people think. Now we're also having another cycle where we are coming around to another dip. As you can see, it just touched that wonderful bar around 130. Look at that, talked about that. And now it's bouncing back up. How far up it'll go, that's we have to take a look at our other indicators to tell us or give us a hint. As you can see, I'm going to put another green circle here. I might have to zoom in, but this is our RSI, where I'm looking at, RSI, Relative Strength Index. As you can see, it's been bouncing, dropping a little, and now it's curving back up. And this is on a daily time chart. So in the last 2 days, it's starting to gain more strength. But let's take a look at the MACD. I'm going to have to give this a red circle because, again, same concept. We're seeing who has more control or where the momentum is. And right now it looks like it's in red where the sellers have the momentum down. It's still, it's below the zero line. So the momentum is down and also the trend is kind of going down, which kind of signifies that we're going to have a little more weaker time. So we're getting conflicting signals. This is where people would have to go deeper into it and go into the intraday stuff. But before we do that, let's take a look. So we're looking at super volatile times. Let's see what's going to move those stock prices if we can get some clearer signals. And to do that, we are going into the world of earnings calls, right? This is the biggest thing that's going to swing a company. And last time they had an earnings call was February 9th. As you can see, we're just looking out here. I'm going to guess they're going to have one in May. It seems like they do one in early February, one in mid-May. So we're looking at May for that kind of swing up or down. Last time they reported on February 9th, we were expecting 0.63. They reported 1.6, which was a great upside potential or a surprise for us. So that's why you're seeing stock price go up. So hopefully in May they do the same thing. You got to keep abreast to the news. But in today, speaking of news, we have 61 earnings, 21 stock splits, 4 IPOs, and 65 economic events. And what are those economic events that will move our markets? Specifically, I'm looking at the US because most of the stocks that we're looking at are US companies. And the big thing today is CPI, stands for Consumer Price Index. This is everything that we buy, sell, bread, meats, cars, gas. This is our price to earning, and mostly inflation is in focus today because that's what the news is all about. So when you see CPI, that's what you can think, Consumer Price Index, and that tells me if things are getting more expensive, things are getting a little cheaper, and I think most people know things are getting more expensive. And how does that affect us? Well, in the news, I think Disney trips to Disneyland, so people are still buying, even though that things are kind of going crazy. But they've moved to a online streaming model, and since then, what else has moved the stock? That was a weird segue. The CEO change, and specifically, this CEO was ousted by Florida and all the people there, saying that "Don't Say Gay" bill in Florida was passed by the state, and the new CEO Bob Chapek didn't support it, so he was outed. But since then, he's been trying to do more LGBTQ. Oh my gosh, what happened here? That was not cool, Robert Frost. I'm still on the news. Look at that. I'm going to go back here. There you go. We're going to go into overtime. It's okay. Talking about trans rights as well. So they're trying to do more shows like that to gain back favor of Florida State and all the other people. But other key dates to look for here, I'm just going to go over this, is Disney's Plus. That's their streaming platform. They're getting Ice Age. Their other characters are coming to their cruise ship lines, and Earth Day is two classical nighttime shows at Disney, which are going to move these stock prices in April. So these are key dates that you got to look for as an investor. So let's do this. Let's go to our intraday charts. I'm overtime. I got to get going. So let's quickly do this and throw at intraday charts, because I already told you that we were looking at a strong floor at 130. Look at that. It's already pegged that, 130. We're looking for some good support and resistance and retracements. Here it is. We're zooming in and we're looking here. So it's in a channel. We know there's a strong floor at 130. It's kind of rised above that. It's hit their ceilings of 133. Do you think there's upward momentum? But I would say definitely in this range right now. This pattern, you're looking at maybe a double top here and a strong reversal. But the general trend for the day is up. So will it retest this top? I think there's a good chance, because there's people buying in again or getting in today. So I'm going to say that you're going to see some resistance here at 132. And again, 133, let's just call it, you're going to see a retest of that. So if you're swinging here at 130 all the way to 133, that's a $3 spread. You can make money on these waves going up and down for the day. All right, with that said, I'm out of here. We're rolling the outro. It's already 8:10. I don't know how fast we got here, but we're here. Done. Thanks for sticking with me, staying a little overtime. I appreciate you. Hopefully that was good value that you're finding with Disney. Again, 3 ways to look at it. Positional traders, buy and hold people. Swing traders, you're looking to get that momentum. And then intraday traders, you're just looking to make money on that spread. Whatever direction it's going up and down. $3 spread is a pretty good spread, so you're gonna make some good money with those waves. All right? All right, everybody. I'm unclipping. I gotta get going. I have this wonderful day planned. I'm actually taking our book and our Dim Sum Love to a wonderful school to do a reading, and it'll be our first reading with our illustrator. So it'll be kind of cool and fun times that we're doing that today. It's kind of like we're doing our own Disney show, but for a school and some grade 1s and grade 2s today. So anybody from St. Mary's looking out, we're coming for you. We're going to do a nice blow book reading for you, me and Christina, illustrator of Dim Sum Love. With that said, I'm going to peace out early. Peace.